All right, good morning, guys and girls, and whoever is in the stream. It is Friday, and I'm not looking for a whole lot of money. Not looking for a huge trade, it being Friday and all, but I am still looking. See if we can't pull a little bit of money out of the stock market on a Friday today. Got a lot of downtrends here. Foresight is interesting. Let's see, this was an Asian whatever. Let's see, make sure there's nothing popping up on the scanners. That EVGN going straight up on a little volume. Let's see, PDSB, $7 price target. A little volume there. And GSM. This is moving up. Company specific news. What's up, One Life? Good morning, buddy. Not a lot of volume there. See, how's the shippers looking? Not much going on with the shippers. Let's check out the SPY here before we really get going. So SPY just hit a new high a year. And then a bunch of stuff about COVID. So does anybody know if the House voted on the pot stock bill yet? If anybody knows, let me know. I've been looking for it and I've not seen it yet. Cron's got 1 million in volume this morning. I'm going to throw Cron on the watch list. Now, of course, even if they do vote on it, it still has to go through the Senate, which may or may not do anything. So, I don't know. But it could get some attention on these pot stocks. See, we might start to have a little breakout here, possibly on HGSH. Yeah, starting to break this downtrend a little bit. Let's see, let's give it a second here. It's starting to break. I'm gonna go right here. See if it gets up to a new high day or not. This may be a little dangerous on a Friday. What's the float on this? This thing is up and down all over the place. It needs to start holding 450 as support. And if it can't do that, then I'm gonna have to hop out. Yeah, see it pull, oof, big pull back there. So it just pulled back under the downtrend line, so it may, this is what I was a little concerned about. If it does not start to break, I'm going to get out. So it started breaking and then it pulled back. So it could very easily pull back to the 9 at 416 or even the bottom down here at 362, and I would rather not hold it that long to find out. Hey, thank you, Trip. Good to see you too. So see, it's still testing this uptrend, but if it starts curling over, if it doesn't break up over this uptrend soon, I may have jumped the gun on this a little too early. But it needs to break this uptrend on this 5-minute candle. Or break the downtrend, I'm sorry. See, there's some buyers trying to hold it up at 450. Some sellers at 460 as if they get taken out. Yeah, they just got taken out pretty quick. We popped up to 465. So we're testing right now. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle, and then getting pushed right back down again. I don't know if this is going to break. And I only went 50 shares just because I wasn't sure if it was going to break or not. I mean, we're still right under that downtrend line. This needs to get above it. Start holding above it. Get out of here. Starting to look like we're curling under it on the 1 minute. We need to see a big volume push here soon if this is going to break. And 450 starting to act as resistance. Okay, so that did get taken out real quick. And this 5-minute candle's fixing to close. It's closing right under. Close right under there. That downtrend. We have this little consolidation triangle on the 1 minute. Where the stock is kind of getting squeezed. And if it's going to pop, it needs to do it real soon. In the next minute or two. Good morning, DB. What's up, buddy? See, a lot of big sellers at 460 again. That's right where the tops of all these candles are back here in pre-market. There it goes, starting to pop a little bit. We're still in this area of sketchiness where it still could come back down. This needs to start holding 460 as support. We're still kind of in this little triangle. Starting to crack down a little bit here. And 450 still trying to hold. Selling pressure starting to come in on this a little bit. I think we may get a pullback here. Kind of looks like a double top on these two 5-minute candles. Yeah, we're starting to get a pullback. I'm probably about to jump out. $440 is the last little area I'm going to hold this at. $440 did try to hold up, but you can see getting rejected. All around that downtrend. And this looks like a double top as well. Ooh, big drop there. I was just about to get out, dropping back down to the 9 there. And that's what I was concerned about. You can see on the 5-minute, both these candles close under the downtrend line there, so big rejection. I'm going to give it half a second to see if it's going to come back up. Yeah, I'm not going to hold it much more, DB. I'm going to sell it very soon if it doesn't come back up. I'm just trying to give it half a second to come back up here. A little bounce off of the 9. See if it continues. To come back up here. Needs to get back over 440 real soon. If this is going to try to break again, if it doesn't get back over 440, Or if it starts struggling to get back over 440, I'm getting out. Let's see, popping back over 440 right now. Let's see if 440 starts to hold. STPK. Is that starting to move? Just selling at 445 here. Let's see if we can get through that. Yeah, it's starting to break. Well, no, maybe not. It's Friday, so it's going to be a trickier day of the trade than the rest of the week. Fridays are always a little trickier. KBNT, I see you guys popping up a few here. A few different stocks. I'll start taking a look at those in a second, because this is either going to sell off or it's going to start moving up here in the next minute or two. 440 is starting to act as a little resistance, so I don't like that. So let's see here. If it starts to come back up and test, then we might get this breakout. This will be the third time it's tested the downtrend. And slowly pushing up there. See if 450 starts holding that support. You can see it getting pushed back below the downtrend line, but it is trying to push above it. Need to see volume increasing. Green buying volume increasing. That's what we need to see here. Coming up into this. Let's see, we're starting to pop a little bit, but that 465, remember, is some resistance. That's right where we're hit. Oh, there we go. Big quick pop there all of a sudden out of nowhere, all the way up to 480. Let's see if we're going to push for a new high a day. Pre-market highs at 488, so definitely going to be some resistance there. Let's see if this bad boy gets going. A lot of selling at 480. Let's see if they get taken out. Pecking at them. We're a pecking. We're a pecking. we're getting real close to breaking down this 480 area. Quick little push there. Let's see if we're going to test this and make a new high. Yeah, we're making a new high all the way up to $4.90. $5 is probably going to be tough, and I'll probably lock it out at $5. Unless it really gets going crazy and breaks through 5, but we'll see here. See, we're testing 5. There is some resistance there. Let's see if it breaks through here. Oh, shooting through 5. We're popping up. Might get a little frisky here. See, if 5 starts holding that support, then it's frisky town. We are way off of the 9 though, so if you haven't started locking in profit, you might want to start. I'm probably going to start locking in here. See, all the way up to 523. Having a little pullback. So 5 can hold support. If 5 does not hold support, I'm going to get out and take the small win. 5 can hold as support, then we will see what this does. And 5 cracking a little bit there. Let's see if it holds up or not. Okay, buyers still trying to come in here and hold 5 up. Got this little downtrend on the 1 minute. That little downtrend starts breaking. This is probably going to keep moving. See, it's testing it right now. If it doesn't break, we're going to consolidate. You can see it's trying to push here. $520 and $525 is some resistance. Let's see, breaking through 520. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go on a Friday. Let's see, 530 acting as some resistance. Let's see if it can push through that. Yeah, pushing through 530. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and lock out at least 30 of this here at this 530 area. Ooh, big quick drop there before I could lock it out. That's unfortunate. That was an unfortunate quick pullback, little profit taken there. I was about to do the same thing. The whole market thought the same thing at the same time, I guess. I wanted to lock, I was going to lock that 30 out there at 530. Now I'm a little, may end up locking the whole thing out here. That upper shadow. Yeah, I'm going to lock it all out. That upper shadow made me nervous. but still a small win. Not as big as a win as I wanted it to be. Dropped so quick, but sometimes that happens. I mean, as long as $5 holds support, then it's got a chance to keep going. But it started testing at $5 and it's kind of curling right now. So it's kind of after that big push down from 535. Yeah, you can see it's selling off. So I just had to take it there at 5 when it started looking like it was cracking. Tried to take it at 535. Had my position ready to sell and my finger on the trigger about to pull it. And then all of a sudden it did that dip. But still, see, I saw it at 5. I saw it around 503 or something like that. Entry was at 460 at the break of the downtrend. It's still a 40-cent, move. So 40-cent move per share on a Friday. I will take it. I'm happy with that. Let's pop over here and see what One Life is talking about. STPK is a climbing. You've already got yourself a 70-cent per share on the day here. So very nice. On a Friday, there's a couple of plays to make some money on. This is just way too high up for me, though. I mean, I'm assuming this was a gap up. Yeah, this was a gap up from 10. The rest of the indicators and everything is way down here. So I would be careful. But it does look like they've probably got some type of good news. Because, I mean, you are hitting a new high here. You're pushing up. This is a big gap up. This is a $3 gap up. And you've had a dollar move so far. So this was really pretty much went straight out without much of a pullback. You had one little pullback there. So, I mean, it is possible it could keep running, but I would be a little concerned. I would be thinking about, locking out some here and there as this is pushing up. But right now, it's just riding right up to 9. So, as long as your 9 holds up. Yeah, easy win. That's what you want. You want the easy wins. So, good job on that. I mean, you lock it in now, it's a good, decent profit. Let's pop back over to AGSH real quick. So, we're actually getting some consolidation here around this $5 on HGSH. Yeah, I am speculating on why. I mean, I looked at the PR right there. See, combined company will be. So, I mean, it's a merger, basically. Yeah, first public pure play smart energy storage company. I mean, that's cool and all, and the renewable energy stuff is big right now, but I'm just looking at the chart. The chart says this is way up here at the top of the chart. So, new high year and stuff. It is good news, but you've ran $4 off of that good news so far. So that's the only reason why I'm saying be careful with it. Let's see, oh, look at this. HGSH starting to pop up some more. You got me on that little pullback, HGSH. You got me on it. It's all right, though. All the way up to 440. This is probably going to run up to 550. PPSI was just up at 560. Okay, so that cracked. Oh, there was a nice little pop out of this triangle on PPSI. I was on HGSH, but that was another possible play to make some money on. So just money all over on a Friday. It's Money Friday. What do you mean, what does the daily say? I mean, it's above all indicators. It's bullish. It's a good daily chart. It's just it's way up here at the top of the daily chart. That's the only thing, you know. You got, I mean, you got to have pullbacks. Stocks just don't go straight up most of the time. So the probability of this continuing to climb and climb and climb without having any pullback is going to get less and less likely. I'm just going off probabilities of the daily chart and the probabilities of what has happened already with the stock. I mean, it could easily keep climbing, but after a $3 gap up and a dollar move up without hardly any pullback, you know, those probabilities of this continuing to rip without a pullback is going to be pretty low. Check same thing. How's the old Bitcoin doing today? Bitcoin having a little pullback. Bitcoin's testing his new highs at this 20,000 area. Let's see, AGSH. Laser? What is Laser? Let's check this guy out. I like the name. Oh, it's the new IPO. New IPO. This thing is actually done pretty well. See, you got an uptrend line there, so Laser is getting some attention, but I got a little, almost looks like probably a double top here on the bodies of these candles. If we pull back down to that 29 area, could be a potential play. Let me shrink this watch list so I can see a little bit better here. I got too many stocks going on at once. PPSI still selling off. Icon, you can get off the watch list. HX, nothing really there. FRSX, this is getting a slow climb up. Oh yeah, I want to keep an eye on this one because they have a PR that says they may get. Let's see. Actually, they did get it. It looks like funded grant of roughly 20 million euro for all-weather autonomous real logistics operations and demonstrations consortium. So kind of the same thing, one of those energy stocks, and this is starting to come back up. And it also says they may get 1 million. See, that one says may get 1 million grant, and then that press release says they were, and they got 20 million instead of 1 million. So this is coming up to the downtrend here. Right now, 195 is the high of year. Just popped back above this 9 EMA. Interesting. Very interesting. Actually, we got an uptrend on this as well right here. So the uptrend is down at 150. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. LIZI. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing on Ritu. Nothing on Semi. Kron, what are you doing? Kron had a little sell-off. WIMI. Actually, I'm going to leave WIMI on there. WIMI had a big move a while back, and now it's kind of Trying to get back above all indicators if possible. Mover there. There we go. This is a decent little watch list now. STPK still climbing up. HGSH. And you can kind of see it on these tops right here. It's starting to curl over some. This comes back down to the 9, or maybe in that 450 area. I may look for a little bounce there. I might take one more possible trade today. We'll see. FRSX is another possibility. See, PPSI looking a little ugly at the moment. Not much there. SPAC, you sold Kirkland's. Probably a good idea, DB. Just happened. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know what SPAC is. It's not showing. It's not coming up for me. It's a lot of consolidation at the moment on this. Kind of making a big flag on the 5-minute. Nice, DB. Nice. Making a little profit on Kirk. Everybody making a little profit here and there. Yeah, IMI pulling back. See, FRSX getting rejected at the downtrend. STPK still slowly climbing. I'm gonna move the downtrend from original because we're over that, so. Let's see here. So we're getting right to the tippy of this triangle. But it does look like it's going to curl over. So this case is starting to crack out of the triangle. Should be pretty strong support at that 480 area. There where that pre-market was, and the 9 is right there as well. I'm gonna go another 50 shares here for the 494. And I'm gonna have a tight stop loss on this. If it drops below that pre-market high, then I want to be out of it. But I want to see if it's going to come back up and test the top of this triangle one more time. Let's see, where's this at? 483. So, do like actually the 9's at 476. I don't know. Let's see here. I was going to put in a stop loss, but there I'm going to keep it a mental stop loss. And support, you know, you can see buyers continue to come in here and hold this support up. Should be pretty strong support, but it could easily crack because this did just go on a big run. 480 trying to hold there. Needs to hold up right here. Needs to get back over 480 real quick. If it doesn't get back over 480, $474. So let's see if buyers start coming back into it. They were trying to hold it up, and then they kind of gave up there at the end of this. So it's a little sketchy at the moment. I may be giving back some of my profits on this. You see some buying volume start to come back in. Let's see, where's the bottom? These candles 472. Yeah, I'm gonna put a stop loss in just in case it dumps all of a sudden. It needs to get back above this 480 area, this earlier support. I was trying to buy at pre-market support to see if it was going to bounce back up, but it is having some issues here. Yeah, I know it's extended up on the daily. I'm just trying to see if it's going to do one more quick run. I was just going to try to get a little bit more profit off of it. I'm going to see if it's going to come back up to this 520 area or even this 540 area, but it's getting a little sketchy here as it's trying to hold up the 9 at the moment. So we are back in the triangle and we're back above, pushing up to 5 right now, pushing over 5. 510 holding as some resistance. $5 starts holding that support again. This could get moving again. We'll see here, but it's getting held down at 510. Starting to pull back again a little bit. 5 cracking some. See if buyers push it back over 5. Let's see, this 5-minute candle's got 1:30 to close. It needs to close over 5. So we're getting a little volume push here. We may start breaking. Nope, you see it got rejected right at the downtrend, so see if we can test the downtrend one more time as long as $5 holds up as support. Let's see what we got. We got about 40 seconds for this 5-minute candle to close over 5. $5.05, some selling. See if they get taken out. Yeah, they got taken out. Ooh, let's see. We got 10 seconds to close over 5 here. We did close over 5. Nice close there. See if volume pushes in because we're still getting rejected at the downtrend line here. You see some buying volume come in to push this over the downtrend line. Testing at 510 again. That's starting to break down. Nope, still not. Come back down to that $5 and started testing. Oh, now we're pulling back again. So getting rejected at the downtrend there. See, buyers unable to hold this over 5, so we may start, we're starting to pull back a little bit here. That bottom support there needs to hold up. You see buyers trying to push it off of that. That's also where the 9 EMA is at the moment. I was aiming for 520. I didn't think it was going to get held up so much at 510, but see, buyers did push this right back up over 5, though. We're right back up to this downtrend. Testing the downtrend. It's got to break the downtrend here. It's starting to try, but with 510 right across here, all these candles is resistance. It's got to break above that 510 and start holding 510 support. And there we go. Starting to push up a little bit. 515, a lot of sellers sitting there. See where we at. We got 3 minutes, basically 2 minutes on this 5-minute candle. We were testing this area. I'm trying to see if it's going to keep moving or not. I mean, we are above. Let's see. If we start seeing buying volume coming in here, it may start pushing. So we're still kind of getting rejected in that 510 area. Let's see. Yeah, that candle body closed right at 510, so still some resistance there. Need to break through that 510 pretty strong here soon. A little pullback there. Got about a minute on this 5-minute candle. This 5-minute candle needs to close above 5 as well. We definitely don't want to see 5 start acting as resistance. There we go. We're kind of testing that $5 support at the moment. What do we got? 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. So actually I can redraw adjust the downtrend. There we go. So there's the downtrend. That looks a little bit better. So we haven't actually broke out of the downtrend yet. Still kind of in that 510 area. That 5 needs to hold here. We got 10 seconds. If this 5-minute candle will close above 5. And it did close above 5. The 9 EMA is up to 488. If we test this downtrend one more time, I think we're going to start moving again. We may start to get frisky. Let's see here. We're getting to make or break time. We're getting to rip or dip time. Let's see. We're going to test 510 here. We're starting to test 510 again. See if it breaks down. Still holding up. Still holding up. Let's see. You see buying volume increasing into this 510 area, into this downtrend. And the 510's breaking down. Okay. Nope, still holding up. There we go. Starting to break a little bit. 515 though. Still big sellers sitting at 515. Got rejected hard at 515. Jet pushed us right back under the downtrend. And now we're testing that $5 support again. See, buyers trying to keep it above 5. Need to see it stay above 5. The 9 EMA is almost to 5. It's at 488. It's also at the pre-market high of 488. So there you go. You can see buyers trying to push this back above 5. They're trying to keep it above it. We're in this big consolidation triangle, and we're getting real close to that make or break point for sure. A little bit of selling, but we really want to see it stay over 5. So we got a minute and a half on this 5-minute candle to try to close over 5. This is pulling back to the bottom of this triangle where all this support is. And see buyers there trying to push it off of support. And we're getting real close. Real close to make or break. If this doesn't get back over 5 here soon, this may start to sell off. So we got 40 seconds on this 5-minute candle to close over 5. That's what we want to see. We want to see this get back over 5 in this next minute. If not, then it's going to start curling down. $4.95, a little selling. Sketchy. It's all sketchy. Sketches. I'm wearing my Skechers and I'm running around sketching art paintings. Sketchy. Etch a sketch. I got my Etch a sketch that I'm drawing with here. Did I say sketchy enough for you there? I said it in a bunch of different ways, just for you, One Life and DB, because y'all want to make fun of me. We're looking okay on this. It just needs to break above the downtrend. Like, we're still in that downtrend at the moment in the consolidation. If it can break above that and start holding above it, then I'll feel a lot better, but we could easily sell off because there's selling pressure that's pushing it down. But this is a very nice triangle of consolidation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of it needs to break soon, or it's going to get ugly. That's exactly what it may do it right here. This is what I was concerned about. We're starting to curl over with the 9. If this support does not hold up, need to get back over 5. We need to get off of this bottom support right now. There's sellers at the 488 area. I think shorters are about to try to take this over. If this does not get back above 490 and 5 here real soon. Ooh, we are getting real sketchy. A little bit of buying coming in there, trying to push it back up over. Let's see. We are getting to make or break. We are like seconds away from make or break on this. Is your buttholes puckering yet? Because mine is. The suspense. We really need to see buying volume come in and push us back up here very, very soon. We got a minute on this we got a minute on this 5-minute candle. It's trying to close above the 9 EMA. My dog's in here scratching himself, jingling around. Oop, we may get a sell-off here. This may be the dip. Buyer's still trying to hold it up. This is so sketchy right now. So sketchy. Oh, there comes, yeah, Shores just grabbed a hold of this. Let's see if it comes right back up or not, but I'm about to get out very, very quickly. That's what I was concerned about right there, breaking that support. We may be done here. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're done. I think this is going to turn into short haven. I'm going to get out now. My tail tucked between my legs and still save a little bit of that profit from the trade on this earlier. So couldn't hold up. That was that support back there, that pre-market high support I was looking to hold. And it held all the way through there, but couldn't ever break the downtrend. And now you're going to get that big sell-off there. So very sketchy play. But I was still able to at least escape with a little bit of profit, so today is at least not a complete bust. It's not great, but it's not great, but it's better than a loss. Got the win on the way up. Was really looking for that consolidation to break out, but just could not do it. And that was the concern. The 9 EMA was coming up, but we had the downtrend down, and it just kept getting rejected, kept getting rejected. And that's when you start to know, like, okay, if this 9 starts curling over and all that, and we don't start getting buying volume, then sellers and shorters are going to take this over and push it down. And that's exactly what happened. The buyers got tired. They tried. The buyers held it up all the way through back here. Buyers held it up for about 30 minutes, and they couldn't hold it up. They couldn't push it through. Not enough buying volume could come through to push through the downtrend. So you get that break out of the bottom. You can see increasing selling volume there. And you get that breakdown. So if you short stocks, you can use these triangle strategies for them as well. Just wait and look for the support area to break, and then get you an entry, right below that support area. But that's all right. I'll eat it. I'll eat the. Well, I'm not really eating the loss. I'm still in the green, barely, but. See, STPK, so that did finally start having a pullback. Got all the way up to 1434. That's what I was concerned about. FSRX. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got going on. These pot stocks green. Planet 13 making a new high. 555. This boy has just been running. TOS has a poor shorting program. I don't know. I don't short, so I've never tried it. I have no idea. Oh yeah, you can see they're still getting crushed right now. The shorters are crushing this pretty bad out of that consolidation, pushing it all the way down to 443 or something. Alright guys, well, we'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here. Let's see, Roro, you said NNDM. I'll check that out real quick. And then I'm gonna call it a day on this Friday. I'm not gonna take another trade. I'm gonna put my tail between my legs and gallop off into the sunset to start fresh next week. Whoops. Mountain NMDM. NMDM did have a nice little bounce there, about 40 cents you could have got. They don't allow you to short anything? Well, that's unfortunate for shorters. Let's see, I'm going to read the news real quick. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in. SFET. We'll check it out. Oh, yeah. Just a straight up run here from $1 to $1.34. Boy, this would have been a good one to get a hold of. You got the 100-day right where this is at right now. 100 days at what? 100 and... I'm sorry, not 100. Basically $1.30. So it's trying to break over the 100-day. This is a lower float stock. If it gets above the 100-day, it does have some room to run. So definitely one to keep an eye on. Let's see what the PR is. A joint. Well, that's not good PR, so I don't know why this is running. This just kind of looks pumpy right now. I mean, the daily chart is interesting for sure, because if it does break and hold over that 100-day, it does have room to move. Hello, Angel. Like I said, if you're just joining the stream, like I said, we're fixing to call it a day here on this Friday. So if you have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in. We'll give the stream a few more minutes. SFET is definitely interesting. We'll throw it up here on the watch list. Keep an eye on it to see. But you can see right now, SFET is getting rejected at that 100-day moving average. So until it breaks that, and you sit on the 1 minute, you can basically draw a line straight across there at your resistance. That's where that 100-day is holding it down at. So right now it looks like it's going to curl over and drop off. We'll start popping through the news real quick, see if we got any interesting news before we call it a day. Trump in favor of a new package. U.S. factory orders for October. So that's a little bit better. Whatever. Yes. Indices traded higher despite worse than expected U.S. job data. Yeah, missed jobs by 44%. Yikes. Potential economic scarring. Huh. Alrighty then. Yeah, SFET's just consolidating right now under that resistance, and you actually see where the support is too on this. EVGN still popping a little bit. PDSB. Yeah, so I'm not seeing too much. Appreciate all the likes so far on the video. That helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you like politics and all that stuff or news, be sure to go to the community community tab on the channel. Go check out the SWMP Straight White Male Perspective channel that we started. And go subscribe there if you want to see me talk crazy about governors and politicians and the governments all together and all that crazy stuff. Different channel there. Different than the stock market here, but if that stuff interests you, that is a pretty decent channel that we just started. So go subscribe there. And I believe I'm going to call it a day. So appreciate everybody joining me. We will be back Monday. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the 2-day break from the stock market. Let your brains relax. Maybe do a little studying if your brain doesn't relax. And get ready to come back, start fresh next week. So that's it for me today, guys. Until next time.